Hold on to your popcorn, because if you thought reality TV drama peaked with fistfights and love triangles, think again. Chrisean Rock just went nuclear, and this time, she's not fighting over a boyfriend, a baby daddy, or a viral clip. She's coming for Zeus Network itself, and trust me, the industry is shaking harder than a TikTok star during a cancellation storm. Chrisean didn't whisper. She didn't hint. She straight up unloaded years of secrets, chaos, and exploitation that were carefully hidden behind the cameras. According to her, Zeus isn't just messy, it's a full-blown empire of manipulation, with contracts that could make a lawyer cry and producers who thrive on pushing cast members to their breaking point. And when she spoke, it was like watching a bomb go off in slow motion, every word a grenade, every gesture a headline, every revelation a slap to the industry's face. Fans went ballistic. Clips of her rant went viral within minutes, and memes started flying like confetti at a parade of chaos. Suddenly, the network that built its fame on drama and chaos was exposed as a mastermind of exploitation. Every staged fight, every emotional breakdown, every candid meltdown suddenly looked a lot less scripted and a lot more sinister. The internet is shook. Hollywood insiders are sweating. Other cast members are scrambling. And Chrisean? She's not just surviving this, she's thriving, taking control of her narrative, and showing the world that when she speaks, people listen. If you thought the Kardashians or Real Housewives were dramatic, buckle up, this makes their mess look like kindergarten story time. Welcome to Fame Ripple, where the tea isn't just spilled, it detonates. Let's get one thing straight, Chrisean Rock didn't just wake up one morning and decide to throw Zeus Network under the bus. Oh no! This is the culmination of years of chaos, exploitation, and mental gymnastics disguised as reality TV, from her wild appearances on Baddies to her infamous on-screen meltdowns. Chrisean has been navigating an industry that thrives on personal trauma and manipulates emotional breakdowns for clicks. But this time, she snapped, and the fallout is so intense. It makes every reality TV feud you've ever seen look like a quiet book club. Chrisean went live, eyes blazing, voice shaking with a mix of fury and raw emotion. She claimed Zeus Network is not the glamorous, edgy platform it pretends to be. According to her, it's a pressure cooker of exploitation, where producers manipulate fights, exploit relationships, and stage scenarios purely for ratings. Every on-screen drama was curated, every emotional collapse amplified, and every personal secret weaponized. She didn't just hint at it, she named names, dropped details, and painted a picture so dark it makes Hollywood's gossip columns blush. Fans immediately erupted. Clips of her explosive lives circulated across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter faster than you could say reality TV meltdown. People dissected every word, screenshot every sentence, and replayed every moment. Some called it vindication for years of watching Chrisean being framed as unstable or dramatic. Suddenly, the chaos that once entertained viewers was now recognized as a systemic problem, and Chrisean was leading the charge. She revealed that some contracts were borderline predatory, locking talent into emotionally taxing scenarios while offering little protection. Producers allegedly encouraged fights, withheld compensation until good drama was delivered, and even pushed cast members into situations that endangered their mental health. She described an environment where personal trauma was capitalized on, and privacy was non-existent. Every word she spoke added layers to the horror story the public had been blind to. The internet went insane. Memes exploded. One post compared Zeus Network to a reality TV concentration camp, another called Chrisean a truth-telling hurricane. Even mainstream outlets couldn't ignore it. Headlines like, "Chrisean Rock exposes Zeus Network and reality TV's dark side revealed" started popping up everywhere. Social media users debated endlessly. Was this a meltdown, or was it the most important expose in reality TV history? The answer seemed obvious. This was war. But Chrisean didn't stop at contracts and staged fights. She hinted at behind-the-scenes manipulation involving cast members' personal lives. Relationships were twisted into storylines, friendships tested for the cameras, and even family ties exploited for entertainment. Fans started revisiting old clips with a new lens, spotting moments that were previously dismissed as chaotic, but were now clearly orchestrated. The response from Zeus Network? Silence. Complete, deafening, chaotic silence. Executives deleted old tweets, paused social media campaigns, and reportedly called frantic meetings behind closed doors. But the damage was already done. The public had heard Chrisean's side, and it resonated with anyone who had ever doubted reality TV's ethics. Celebrities also began to weigh in. Tamar Braxton suggested the network's manipulations weren't new. Tokyo Toni called out exploitative contracts, and even lesser-known influencers backed her story. Every supportive statement amplified the scandal, showing that Chrisean's revelations weren't isolated, they reflected a systemic issue. And here's where it gets wild. Chrisean hinted she had receipts, texts, messages, video clips, all proof that Zeus's polished exterior was a fraud masking exploitation. She didn't release them immediately, but the tease alone sent fans into a frenzy. Comments exploded with pleas like, "Drop the receipts," and "Expose them all." The anticipation built to near fever pitch. As the night unfolded, social media users didn't just consume the drama, they amplified it. Tweets, TikToks, and Instagram stories dissected every word, compared incidents, and created wild theories about what would happen next. Memes cast Chrisean as a hero, a whistleblower, and a chaotic force of nature that even Zeus couldn't contain. The tension didn't end online. Word spread quickly through entertainment blogs, gossip channels, and YouTube commentary. Analysts dissected her statements, comparing them with previous seasons, production leaks, and anonymous insider accounts. The consensus was chilling. Chrisean wasn't just venting. She was exposing a calculated system of emotional manipulation and exploitation. By the time this live session ended, the cultural landscape had shifted. Zeus Network, which had thrived on chaos and drama, was now under scrutiny like never before. Social media trends, public opinion, and celebrity reactions all converged into one undeniable truth. Chrisean Rock had flipped the script, exposing the dark heart of the network and challenging the entire reality TV machine. Fans were left buzzing, debating, and planning what to watch next. Producers reportedly panicked, talent checked their contracts, and the internet collectively lost its mind. Chrisean Rock wasn't just a reality star anymore, she was a revolutionary, a lightning rod, and a symbol of accountability in an industry built on chaos. And if you think this was the end of the story, think again. This was just the opening salvo in a war that would shake Zeus, the cast, and the entertainment world to its core. By a time Chrisean Rock ended her explosive live, the internet had officially lost its mind. Social media was on fire, trending hashtags flared up like fireworks on the 4th of July, and fans were dissecting every single word she said as if it were forensic evidence. The chaos was so intense, it made every Kardashian's meltdown look like a calm Sunday brunch. People weren't just reacting, they were mobilizing. Memes were flying faster than reality stars change boyfriends, and commentary pages were scrambling to catch up with the tidal wave of revelations. The celebrity reactions alone were wild. Tamar Braxton went live, giving cryptic nods that confirmed Zeus Network's manipulations weren't new. Tokyo Toni unleashed her signature rant, claiming the contracts were more like traps than agreements. Even Cardi B and a few underground influencers publicly praised Chrisean for her bravery, essentially crowning her the whistleblower of the year. These endorsements elevated Chrisean from chaotic reality star to the voice of an entire exploited cast. And suddenly, Zeus Network was the villain in its own story. Meanwhile, memes turned Chrisean into a cultural icon overnight. TikTok users stitched her live clips with dramatic music, dubbing her the truth slayer of reality TV. One viral post depicted her as a superhero burning down a castle labeled Zeus Network, while another compared her to a hurricane, leaving chaos in her wake. Fans weren't just entertained, they were obsessed, debating each revelation, sharing screenshots, and tagging everyone they knew. Her expose became the ultimate conversation starter, with no corner of social media untouched by her drama. behind the scenes, things were just as wild. Former cast members and insiders began sharing anonymous stories confirming Chrisean's claims. One source claimed producers staged emotional meltdowns to boost ratings, while another alleged talent was coerced into fights for content. Suddenly, what appeared on TV as scripted chaos became a systematic blueprint for manipulation. Zeus Network, which once thrived on secrecy and control, was now facing public scrutiny it couldn't escape. The PR damage was monumental. Zeus tried releasing statements calling themselves committed to empowering talent and valuing all cast members, but the internet roasted them harder than a summer BBQ. Social media users responded with memes and screenshots, pointing out blatant inconsistencies, turning the network's feeble attempts at damage control into an even bigger spectacle. The company had underestimated the power of Chrisean's narrative, and the backlash was merciless. As the scandal escalated, the pressure forced a ripple effect across the industry. Competing networks started quietly auditing their contracts, producers re-evaluated filming protocols, and talent agencies began rethinking how to protect their clients. Chrisean's revelations weren't just scandalous, they were potentially transformative, exposing flaws that had long been ignored. She became a symbol for anyone who had ever been exploited under the guise of entertainment. Fans were relentless. They dug through old episodes, highlighting scenes where Chrisean appeared distressed or manipulated. Clips previously brushed off as drama now read like evidence of systematic abuse. Social media erupted with commentary, debates, and viral posts calling for accountability. The hashtag justice for Chrisean trended for days, amplifying the scandal even further and forcing Zeus Network to answer questions they'd hoped would never surface. And just when you thought the chaos couldn't get wilder, Chrisean teased her receipts, texts, DMs, and possibly videos that would confirm years of manipulation. The anticipation sent social media into overdrive, with fans begging for evidence while Zeus scrambled to contain the fallout. Every comment, share, and retweet became a small explosion of influence, making it impossible for the network to regain control. Even other celebrities who initially stayed silent began whispering. Some quietly acknowledged backstage abuses, while others posted cryptic support, suggesting a deeper, systemic problem in the industry. These subtle nods amplified Chrisean's credibility, turning the scandal from a personal feud into a public reckoning for the network. The memes didn't stop. One post depicted Zeus executives sweating bullets as Chrisean walked through a flaming office labeled Reality TV Chaos Inc. Another showed a clip of Chrisean screaming on live, captioned, "When you expose the monsters behind the cameras." The humor was savage, the exaggeration perfect, and the virality unstoppable. Fans weren't just consuming the scandal, they were celebrating it. Meanwhile, mainstream media finally caught up. Outlets like TMZ, The Shade Room, and Hollywood Unlocked broke down every detail, amplifying the narrative. Headlines screamed, "Chrisean Rock exposes dark side of Zeus Network and reality TV's hidden manipulations revealed." Industry insiders speculated about lawsuits, settlements, and the potential for major reform. Chrisean wasn't just trending. She had become the story. Zeus Network reportedly offered hush deals behind the scenes, trying to silence Chrisean with cash and contracts, but she refused. Her stance was unwavering. This wasn't about money or fame. It was about truth. By staying firm, she solidified her place not only as a star but as a disruptor challenging the power dynamics of reality TV. The aftermath online was wild. Fan theories, commentary, memes, and reaction videos flooded platforms. Everyone had a hot take. Some praised Chrisean as a hero, others criticized Zeus, and a few argued about the ethics of reality TV itself. But the collective realization was clear: Chrisean had pulled back the curtain, and what lay behind it was shocking, messy, and undeniable. Her story became a cultural moment. No longer just a chaotic reality star, Chrisean was a voice of accountability, an emblem of resistance, and the living proof that one person could shake an empire built on manipulation. Zeus Network had created the perfect storm, and Chrisean Rock was the hurricane, and if you think this was the end, think again. The storm was far from over. The scandal had exposed deep cracks in reality TV's foundation, and Chrisean was poised to continue revealing truths that networks hoped would remain buried. Fans and insiders alike knew one thing for sure: when Chrisean speaks, the world listens and chaos follows. The dust was barely settling when the full aftermath of Chrisean Rock's expos began to hit like a wrecking ball. Zeus Network, the once untouchable empire of staged chaos, found itself facing an unprecedented PR nightmare. Executives scrambled, statements were drafted and deleted, and every social media post became a potential liability. Fans were relentless, celebrities were watching, and the internet had collectively decided Zeus had been exposed. And there was no putting the genie back in the bottle. Chrisean's revelations didn't just resonate, they inspired action. Former cast members who had stayed silent for years began to speak out. Anonymous accounts popped up with insider stories, confirming what Chrisean had said. Producers orchestrated fights, exploited personal trauma, and manipulated on-camera moments to maximize drama and ratings. One viral tweet read, "Zeus Network, where your feelings are the product, and your breakdown is the content." Suddenly, what had once been dismissed as chaotic TV was recognized as a system built on exploitation. The public reaction was intense and relentless. Fans created memes glorifying Chrisean as a superhero, a chaos queen, and the ultimate whistleblower. TikTok videos stitched her live clips with dramatic music, Instagram posts painted her as a truth slayer, and Twitter exploded with hashtags like #FreeTheTalent and #JusticeForChrisean. It wasn't just about entertainment anymore, it was about accountability. People were paying attention, and Zeus Network's credibility was hemorrhaging by the hour. Even celebrities who had initially remained neutral or silent began to weigh in. Tamar Braxton, Tokyo Toni, and Cardi B offered subtle nods of support, while influencers across social media amplified Chrisean's story. The scandal was no longer a single star's battle, it had evolved into a movement challenging the dark side of reality TV culture. Chrisean had inadvertently become a symbol for every cast member who had ever been manipulated or exploited. Meanwhile, Zeus Network tried everything to regain control. They released PR statements about valuing their talent and promoting positive entertainment experiences, but the public response was merciless. Memes mocked the statements, screenshots revealed inconsistencies, and fans ridiculed the network's attempts to save face. The more Zeus tried to explain, the worse it got, creating a feedback loop of outrage and ridicule. The scandal also triggered industry-wide reflection. Competing networks began auditing contracts and reviewing production practices. Producers were forced to reconsider how much control they exerted over cast members. And talent agencies started educating their clients on the psychological toll of reality TV. Chrisean's revelations had caused a ripple effect, forcing the entertainment world to confront uncomfortable truths it had long ignored. Financial implications were equally severe. Advertisers reconsidered partnerships, sponsors paused campaigns, and streaming platforms hesitated to renew deals. Ratings were affected as viewers questioned the ethics behind the content they consumed. Zeus Network, which had thrived on unfiltered chaos, now faced scrutiny from every corner: legal, financial, and public opinion. Chrisean herself emerged stronger than ever. Unlike others who might have taken a settlement or stayed silent for fame, she refused to compromise. By standing her ground, she gained credibility, loyalty from fans, and a powerful position in the industry. Her brand transformed from a reality star known for chaos into a fearless disruptor and an advocate for accountability in entertainment. Her influence also inspired conversations about mental health in reality TV. Cast members shared experiences of emotional exhaustion, manipulation, and trauma on sets. Psychologists, media commentators, and journalists analyzed her revelations, sparking debates about ethical boundaries and the responsibilities of networks toward their talent. Chrisean wasn't just making headlines, she was shaping policy, conversation, and awareness. Social media didn't let up. Fans created elaborate theory videos, dissecting past episodes with a new lens, revealing moments that had previously been ignored. Memes continued to circulate, some exaggerating events for humor, others celebrating Chrisean's courage. The narrative was clear. The public sided with her, and Zeus Network had lost control of its own story. Rumors of legal action swirled, but Chrisean remained unshaken. She hinted at more receipts and potential collaborations that could further expose unethical practices. Her power lay not only in the revelations but in the control she had over the narrative. Zeus could threaten lawsuits, but she had the truth, the fans, and momentum on her side. By now, the cultural impact was undeniable. Chrisean's story had transcended entertainment gossip and entered the realm of social commentary. Fans and critics alike debated the responsibilities of networks, the rights of talent, and the psychological toll of reality television. Chrisean had become the voice for a generation of stars often silenced by contracts and fear, proving that one fearless individual could disrupt an entire industry. The scandal also reshaped public perception. Viewers no longer saw reality TV as harmless entertainment, they saw it as a high-stakes battlefield of manipulation, contracts, and emotional exploitation. Chrisean's revelations had turned casual viewers into informed critics, forcing the audience to question every clip, every fight, and every candid meltdown they consumed. In the end, Chrisean Rock didn't just survive the chaos, she dominated it. Zeus Network's empire of exploitation had been exposed, their narrative shattered, and their credibility questioned. Chrisean transformed from a controversial star into a revolutionary force in entertainment. She had exposed the monsters behind the cameras, challenged the power structures, and created a movement that would ripple through reality TV for years to come. And while the dust will eventually settle, the impact of her revelations will linger. The industry knows that one star speaking truth can dismantle empires, ignite conversations, and inspire change. Chrisean Rock's saga is a testament to courage, chaos, and the unstoppable power of a voice that refuses to be silenced. The story isn't over, and the drama isn't slowing down. But one thing is clear, Chrisean Rock changed the game, and Zeus Network will never be the same. And there it is, chaos, receipts, and the scandal that just made every other reality TV feud look like a bedtime story. Chrisean Rock didn't just expose Zeus Network. She tore the curtain off the whole system, showing the world what's really going on behind those cameras. If you made it this far, congratulations, you've witnessed the truth bombs that are shaking Hollywood harder than a celebrity breakup on Instagram. Here's what you need to do. Smash that like button like it owes you money, hit subscribe harder than Zeus tried to silence Chrisean, and ring that notification bell so you never miss the next scandal, the next leak, or the next viral eruption of chaos. Here at Fame Ripple, we don't just report drama, we dissect it, amplify it, and serve it up raw, messy, and hotter than any reality fight you've ever seen. Drop your comments below and tell us, do you think Chrisean just sparked a revolution in reality TV, or is Zeus Network about to fight back? Who's next to speak out? Which other secrets are hiding behind those cameras? We want your theories, your hot takes, and yes, your memes. The chaos doesn't end here, and we're taking it all with you. Remember, the internet never sleeps, scandals never stop, and at Fame Ripple, we catch it all, the lies, the drama, the receipts, and the truth others are too scared to tell. Keep sipping that tea, because the next explosive revelation could drop any second, and trust us, you don't want to be the last to know. Fame Ripple, where the chaos is real, the drama is savage, and the truth always hits harder than the cameras.